Welcome to Food Exposed and our international cooking series. You know, I've been fortunate during my life to travel the world and to live and study in different countries on different continents. And I never get tired of traveling, and I love looking for food tools, unique, interesting foods and interesting little stores. It's my recreation. It's how I have fun. And when I visited Spain, I was amazed at how the Spanish love to eat. In fact, the typical Spaniard eats more food than any one of us in the USA. But you know what? They take their time eating. They spread their meals throughout the day. They walk in between their meals. They really relax and enjoy their food. And the tapas, the little Spanish meals that are eaten well after breakfast, but before lunch, sort of, which is their large midday meal. These tapas are small plates. They're little canapes or finger food. They may be little sandwiches. Sometimes they're warm, sometimes they're cool dishes. They vary greatly from region to region and from season to season. And there are hundreds of different kinds of tapas. In fact, the Spanish have even made it into a verb. Vamos a tapear. It's become so popular, it's what people do. Let's go have tapas. So one of the older traditions among Spaniards is closing midday. And while it's disappearing in some of the larger cities, most of the country still closes up shop and they enjoy their lunch in the middle of the day. They take a long break, say 2.5, 3 hours in the middle of the day to enjoy their main meal. Well, today we're featuring one of my favorite food tools, a stainless steel time saver tool that provides you with the ability to keep your fingers and hands from smelling, you know. It was designed by these twin brothers, Richard and Anthony Joseph, and they founded a company that designed this handy little device in 2004 in their native England. And their contemporary, technically innovative tools have earned them global recognition for form and function. So joining me today to demonstrate the garlic rocker is my guest and friend Inga Rusch, a Munich-born citizen of the world. Inga has spent the past 34 years living in 6 different countries, including Spain, with her great husband and her 2 fabulous sons. Inga, thank you for joining me today on
Thank you
Food
for
Exposed.
having me,
I
Jackie.
know you lived in Spain, right? And so I'm so excited to have you share with us some of the typical things that people do with garlic in Spain.
Oh, right. Well, very typical aioli.
Aioli.
Aioli,
Okay,
yeah.
all right. And you make this aioli by hand?
I make it by hand, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, a friend of mine showed this to me. I usually had a blender, but it always was tricky. And my friend, she just mixed it together with a spoon, and so effortlessly she got the recipe from her mother-in-law.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
it's almost foolproof, and I hope it will be foolproof today
All
as
right.
well.
Well, let's try our
Yeah.
little garlic rocker with it. This is our neat food tool. I just think this thing is so awesome.
It's
And,
also
you know,
sleek. The design is sleek.
This
Neat,
simple, sleek design. So you take it here, and you take a garlic clove. Does it matter what size?
yeah.
No?
No.
Okay. Now show us how it works.
You just rock it gently over it.
Wow.
And here's all the good stuff.
That's fantastic.
And the other one you throw away. The pulp.
Okay.
Thing, yeah.
All right. So aioli features garlic, and also I guess you need an egg, right?
I need an egg.
Okay. So show us how we make this. You're warming up the egg.
It's fairly cold, yeah.
Okay.
For the egg white,
Right there.
right there.
So you're just going to use the yolk.
Just the yolk. You can save your egg whites for other things if you want
Omelets, very healthy. Egg
Very
whites
healthy,
are all
yes.
egg white.
to. Yep.
They're all protein, okay.
And I need a little bit of Dijon mustard.
So
just
the French and the Spanish share the Dijon, right?
Well, maybe the Spanish use a different type of mustard, I don't know. They still quarrel about who had invented the famous mayonnaise, right?
Okay.
Who gets credit for it. But I believe it's just, mayonnaise has just been invented in mountainy regions which are unsuitable for cattle.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
in the Mediterranean
instead of butter?
countries, instead of butter, they use
Okay.
mayo.
Mayo.
Yeah.
All right. So this aioli, now we add the garlic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would
No.
wait till I've beaten it enough. Now, my friend told me to always wait for about a minute for the egg yolk and the mustard to combine. Something magical is supposed to
All right.
happen.
So let's
Then I
pretend
can-
that we passed our minute.
Right. Then I can start with the oil.
Okay. And you drizzle it in?
I drizzle it in.
All right, let me do the drizzle part. So we're
Okay.
using extra virgin olive oil, Spanish olive oil, of course. And say when. Ah, I see. So very simple.
Very simple.
And
Give
you
me-
could use this
Give
with
me
a
a little
whisk.
bit of time because it has
You have
to
to
be
incorporate it.
incorporated. Yeah.
Okay, so this is not exactly light in fat between the oil and the.
No, it's not. It's not.
Oh, it's beautiful though. Look at it
It's
coming
coming
together.
along, yeah.
It's coming together.
along.
It's
Yeah,
emulsifying.
yeah. We can do a little bit more.
A little bit more, all right. Well, I probably poured it too fast. It should drizzle in, I
should
guess.
drizzle, yeah, but
That's what I remember. When
it
I
was
went
okay.
to Cordon Bleu in Paris for chef school, this was one of the first things we were taught with whisk, how to make the mayonnaise.
Right.
But I have to confess, I prefer to watch you do it. It's been a while. And
So you can see it's already getting creamy.
Uh-huh.
We could stir a little longer, but in order to show, I
Right.
think
do you add vinegar?
I do to even stabilize it a little bit more
Okay.
and to lighten it up.
Okay. All right. Now, I've made some crostini here because I remember the
yes.
tapas. They often use bread, like nice crusty bread, and you taught me a little bit about rubbing the bread with fresh tomato
And a cut up garlic.
and a cut up
Yeah.
garlic clove. All
Yeah.
right.
And that's
Now, when do we put the garlic in our aioli?
I will stir a little bit longer and then I'll put it in. So
Okay,
this is
so I'm going to
rubbing.
rub the surface of the bread with my cut garlic clove here. And then
A cut up
a
tomato.
cut up tomato.
Yeah.
And then do you eat the tomato? I would eat the tomato. I don't need the bread, I'll just eat the tomato.
And,
Okay,
and this is called pan con tomate.
pan con tomate. Well,
Very
that's
very
pretty
popular.
that's very easy.
Yeah.
All right, and now we
Okay.
put
We
the
put the garlic in.
garlic in there.
Maybe I use a spoon.
Uh-huh. I see. Oh, that's easy.
Easy.
Very easy. And this would be very easy to clean, too.
That's extremely easy.
That's
yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
All right.
So this is our aioli, and it goes well with pan con tomate as well.
Okay. So you put
So-
it on.
You could even put on more, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You just drizzle it over the top.
Drizzle it over the top.
And then some nice cheese.
Like manchego cheese,
Mmm.
Spanish
delicious.
cheese made from purely sheep milk.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, simple, right? If we
Simple.
can do it here, you can do it at home. And if you'd like the recipe for that, please find, you can find it on emPOWERme.tv. Check the Food Exposed page. Inga, thank you so much for joining me. How
you for
fun
having
and
me.
how easy. I really appreciate your bringing this little taste of Spain to us today.
My pleasure.
All right. And tune in for another segment of our international cooking series where we explore what's on your plate. For more Food Exposed, check me out on emPOWERme.tv. And until next week, remember, make food your best friend and exercise your companion for life.